Hello again and welcome back to another one. And following the release of The Fall Off, it has served as a great reminder of why rappers like Big Daddy Kane and even Jadakiss rank J. Cole so highly.
I'm more of a J. Cole fan. I think he probably the greatest lyricist of this era.
Cole is coming back in a major way.
Do we look at him the same, being that they screwed his head off the big three?
You hear his bars, all of that shit don't matter.
It's over.
Even though in Big Daddy Kane's case, he wasn't expecting J. Cole to fold to Kendrick. And today we'll be exploring some of the first impressions of J. Cole's latest album, including a whole review from the game and a particular lyric that's caused huge backlash for J. Cole, since you know, a rap album isn't complete without at least one bar that triggers social media. And we also got one that immediately got fans linking it to Eminem, and yes, Charlamagne refuses to let go when it comes to taking digs at J. Cole for folding, and we'll get to this later, including Wale shutting down drama about shading J. Cole after the release of The Fall Off. And we did a whole live reaction on X, also known as Twitter, and the song Who the F Is You got the ball rolling on our timeline, and takes like these got White Gold's attention. This dude, in his spiritual lyrical miracle bag on Who the F Is You, but it is working for me, laughing my bum off. Eminem got so many sons, to which White Gold reacted with, "He's one of the greatest ever, it is expected." And the reactions to Who the F Is You is pretty much the same across the board. Second verse on Who the F Is You is textbook Eminem flow, which leads us to the Game's review of the album. And Game went track by track, and this is what he had to say about the song. Who the F Is You? Bars. Get your ish off, boy. A song that should have existed in the early stages of that Big Three beef and would have stood 10 toes had he dropped it then. Best bars of the album so far. Tone and cadence reminded me of Slim Shady a few times. Beat switch was masterful, and you heard the baritone. That ish get deep as Givian. Fire emoji. Added to workout playlist 8 out of 10. And the way Game went track by track, you would think he's planning to start a review channel on YouTube. And this was his conclusion. A lot of dope elements on this project that I can appreciate, as well as Cole fans from today and the days of old. The storytelling is always masterful from him, and the beats are always super good. There are moments here that I wish existed when it was time to square up in the beef, because they would have stood ground in the early stages of that time. I personally would have shortened this particular project by about 6 to 7 songs, which my review pointed out which ones those were. Conceptually, Cole is one of the dopest, and the fan in me will forever appreciate him in that realm. And Game expanded on how he's judged the project. My opinion of him backing out of the beef didn't weigh anything on me critiquing this project. And although I wish he would have stood 10 toes during that time, it doesn't make me unable to appreciate a good J. Cole project. And that's exactly what this was, a good project. In a world where real hip-hop is falling by the wayside, this album was anticipated and needed, cause who doesn't need a J. Cole album in the world full of garbage projects? Did I wish it was sequenced better? Absolutely. The songs needed for a super solid project are here, but are merged together with a few that could have stayed on the hard drive. And Game concluded, but at the end of the day, Cole is true to himself first, his fans second, and my opinion is just my opinion. So as long as he's happy with it, and his core fans are, he would probably ask me, who the F is you? LOL. Overall, I give the album a 7 out of 10. I would appreciate reading honest comments from real hip-hop heads below, and keep the super negative vibes to yourself. And I mean, it is his opinion after all, and to me it sounds fair, coming from the Game. And I also enjoyed the album, as I already revealed on X hours ago, and I would probably give it a rating after a second listen. But for now, all I would say is that I recommend the album, and J. Cole continues to rap at a high level, perhaps even higher than Kendrick Lamar on a technical level. And we have a poll up right now on X and YouTube comparing Gen X versus The Fall Off that sparked reactions all over the place. Gen X is a classic. It is like comparing the Eminem show to Don't Be Dumb. And things are closer on YouTube right now, where you would find takes like definitely The Fall Off, only albums from Kendrick I can see being better, A Good Kid, Mad City, and To Pimp a Butterfly. And we got Charlamagne out here throwing jabs at J. Cole for folding.
I know you ain't got no J. Cole review. That album is an hour and 41 minutes. It came out at midnight.
Talking. I am 3 songs short of listening to the full, but I do feel like this is something to listen to a couple times before you can do an accurate review.
Absolutely.
But so far, my first thought in getting through that far is I understand why he doesn't want to be a part of this stuff anymore. I feel like, so J. Cole, when he dropped the track list, because he's been writing letters to the fans explaining certain things.
Yeah.
So in the letter that he wrote when he dropped the track list, he talks about how some of these songs are older, and like he had like this whole wall of like magazines. He talks about his hip hop inspirations, like 50 Cent, Eminem, Common, RZA, like all these people, right?
All people who never ran from a rap beef.
But on the project, he starts out on disc 29. Oh, yes, on the first disc, he's like, you can tell it's like younger him, and he's growing up through things, but he's idolizing so much stuff. And by the time,
I didn't get that. I got that he was just paying homage to Fayetteville. I actually love that he's into Fayetteville.
Yes,
but he's speaking from a now perspective.
Yes and no, because he goes back into times where like he's in the clubs hollering at girls and like just different things. He's at let outs, like things that he wouldn't be doing now, but also him visiting now too as J. Cole, and kind of the irony of I was here and I wanted to do all this stuff, and now I'm back, and the way that you guys look at me and the things that I thought I was going to be able to do, I can't even really fully achieve it.
I got that he went back to Fayetteville, and some of the things that he's seen that gave him inspiration are just not there anymore. But he was talking as a now, how people switched up on him, like the letter that, you know, which is like the One Love letter from Nas, where 3 of his peoples is writing him notes, and he's talking about the, you know, how people changed up on him and how people are still in his corner. So I
think everything is open for interpretation. I definitely think you got to listen to this a couple times.
I have no opinion in this project because I just heard the first disc.
And I haven't heard it at all.
It's an hour and 41 minutes. I know one thing. I want to know who the rapper is in Fayetteville that be dissing Cole. First listen, Cole had a lot of smoke for him. And I know whoever that is got something ready to go right now. Because Cole said he wanted to fade and everything.
Yeah.
Cole was like, leave your gun at home.
It's poor thing. But yes, it's definitely something that you have to take a couple listens to. So
yes, we don't need
more
no
that comes
think
from
pieces with no thought.
He's spitting though. You can't take the fact that boy can spit.
Now you talked about
his
beat. You talked about his beat selection. How did you feel about so far what you've heard about the beat selection here?
I like some of it, but some of it I still feel like.
Say what you said before the cameras came on.
I'm saying that. I like some of it, but I still feel like Cole needs A&R guidance sometimes. Like everybody had A&R guidance. Jay-Z had A&R guidance. Biggie had A&R guidance. Like sometimes what you like, the people might not like. And that's why I like Cole's freestyles, because it's over beats that's out and I can enjoy the beats and enjoy the lyricism.
He tried though. He tried a lot with like, you know, samples and leaning back into other.
That's why I like Who the F Is You.
Yes.
He sampled Mobb Deep, Drop a Gem on.
And for me, the production on the album was good. DJ Envy might have some conflict of interest at play here, as he may also want J. Cole to put on some of his quote industry friends on these platinum selling projects. And boy, I had no idea that quoting J. Cole would set him up to get dragged like this after J. Cole rapped on "And the Whole World Is the Veil." And brace yourselves for this one. The hardest dude on the mic got a white mother.
What?
Probably my biggest post on X ever. Over 4 million views on the platform and counting. And because this was posted early on after the release, the reactions were all over the place. That applies to Eminem, Cole, and Drake. LOL, I'm not sure if I completely agree. Now, of course, he was talking about himself. But yes, this could apply to Eminem and also Drake. But things escalated quickly, as you'd expect. Some users are crashing out that he would dare say something like this in Black History Month, and they've been calling it the most logic bar from J. Cole. Logic after hearing that.
Look around you. Look at this. We created this. This didn't exist before we were here. Look around at the square. I promise you right now, we did this. Doesn't matter what anybody says. They can say it's disrespectful. They can say it's this and that. And that. Everybody's within the rules. Everybody's doing their thing. All we are is proud and passionate.
and hundreds of rap fans in the quotes have expressed how they wouldn't listen to the album because of these bars. But what are your thoughts? And we got Wale nearly getting in trouble after this video was mistaken as Wale throwing shots at J. Cole. And when this started to create narratives on social media, Wale shut it down. Glad I caught this. I talked to Cole on his birthday. That is and always be my friend. Everything isn't about your favorite rapper. I'm at the Bay at a party during the Super Bowl weekend and they playing deep cuts from 10 years ago and they still sound fresh. You wouldn't know the feeling. And that will be all for today, and I'll be looking forward to your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.